Coaches were talking up your interception from the scrimmage. Can you just talk us what kind of route and how it went down?
So basically, we was in the mix call. I don't want to go too much in depth on that, but I'm reading number two. They did a crossing route. Number one came out, and he did a back shoulder pass, and I just looked up for the ball, and I saw it was in my reach, so I just reached up and grabbed it, and kind of mentally, I just told myself, I need to drag this foot, so dragged that foot and just caught the ball.
Seeing the replay of it, you got the foot down?
Yes, sir.
They were saying one-handed?
Yes, sir.
Who was it off of?
I think it was off a tie.
What was today about? Because we were out there when there was an up-down period. So what led to that, do you think?
I think just a slow start. We was coming off of the, warming up and everything, and I think guys would just kind of had to wake up. He had to get our juices flowing. He had to get that fuel running, and I think guys just came out there a little slow. But as practice continued to go, we definitely picked up on it.
How did you adapt to last season? You have started for so long and played so much to just get a reserve role.
I just think from last season, just coming, from not really starting, just playing that backup role, I definitely learned a lot. I think it was a big jump for me. And I'm excited for the next season coming up.
How much better are you getting with all these one reps you're getting?
I'm getting a lot better. I'm adjusting a lot more to the speed. I'm jumping more routes. I'm just adjusting, learning the playbook. I'm learning film, learning different tendencies and different things like that.
How important is quarterback play for Coach Chavis, for Chief, to be able to call the way he wants to call on defense?
The quarterback play, just as far as putting pressure on it, is a big thing for Chief, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to attack the quarterback, and we're going to press the guys up for corners and DBs.
What about from you and Ryan? Getting man coverage a lot.
I think it's a great opportunity for us. Just making those picks and jumping those balls for sure.
I know he's on the other side of the field, but how much does Ryan help? With just technique and going back and watching film.
Just learning from him when it comes to, like you said, film and technique and press. I learned a couple things from him. If it's something I need to learn about, he'll help me out. He'll tell me, this is what you need to do. But having him on the other side of the field definitely tells me, look, he's going to lock down on that side. Make sure you do your job on your side.
Is it scrimmages, have they been going a lot to your side, like you talked about earlier, knowing that because of Ryan that they'd be coming after you?
Yes, they went to me a couple times. I think a lot of them was just more run. It wasn't a lot of pass, which I got to get better at as far as my tackle and everything. I had a couple missed tackles, but that's something I can work on for sure. That's not something I'm really worried about. But as far as the passing goes, I think I was jumping the routes a lot, and I was doing pretty well with that.
A lot more press coverage under Coach Chavis than last year.
Oh, yes, a lot more. I think last year we did more off-man, a lot of catch techniques. I think a lot of times we were getting beat a lot because we were playing that catch, and now that we can observe it, just a lot of more technique from Coach Chavis helps us out a lot with Coach Chavis' defense.
What are your thoughts about the improvements the defense can make after last year? Can y'all make a big stride?
I think we make a huge improvement. Like we kind of talked about, just with the blitzing, off the edge, and the dime formations we having, Mustang, more DBs on the field covering and everything like that. I think just with these guys, it's going to be a huge difference. You'll definitely notice for sure.
What do you see out of Monteric since he's moved from safety to corner?
I think Monteric is going to be a big time for us. If God forbid I go down or Pulley go down, I do trust him coming in and definitely doing well with that position. And this was only his third day. It was at scrimmage. It was his third day playing corner. So just him learning that and just being there for us, we're going to get a lot of reps in game days. And I think Coach do kind of plan on us rotating and everything. So having a guy like that will be a plus.
Feel you can be a shutdown guy like Pulley?
For sure. I have complete 100% confidence in myself with that. I think it just comes down to me continuing to learn film and just continue to study my craft and beat on my craft. And like today in practices and stuff, I might get beat. In the process, I might get beat. But overall, when it's game day, when it's time, when the lights are on, and it's time to make big plays, I know for sure. Then I'm holding my own for sure.
The dynamic with Coach Smith and Coach Cooper back there, what's that like?
Oh, it's cool. We got somebody like Coach Smith who's big on technique, who's real detailed, and is going to make sure we know what we need to do. Coach Cooper's the same way. He's also coached a lot of veteran guys. He's coached guys like, Pat P, Tyron Matthews, and a lot of guys that's out there that's playing now still, big-time players. So just knowing that, we getting the same sort of material, that he's coached them up on is kind of a confidence boost.
Look at the defensive staff as a whole, and how much they've coached guys, like you say, that are in the league now. How much do you guys listen, maybe more than you have in the past?
Oh, we listen a lot more. They can get them guys in the league. If he's telling us, look, this guy was doing this when he was at your position or at this time, it kind of gives us that confidence, like, okay, yeah, he definitely knows what he's talking about. Not saying the other coaches didn't, but it's even a more, you kind of more in tune on what he's saying, trying to listen more.
Chevin, he's not a cornerback, but Joe Fouché, he seems like he's been around the ball a lot. What have you seen out of him? What makes him a player?
I've seen Joe just be relentless, like you said, just getting to that ball and playing fast, and I think Joe, with days and days to come, with him learning the coverages and the technique and everything, he's going to be a big-time player for sure.
Was he pretty much like that day one, just coming out?
Day one, yeah, he came out with a lot of swag, a lot of confidence. He had a couple of things he had to work on just as far as, adapting to the system, learning the plays. But once he learned it, he's getting better each and every day.
How's Monteric been over at corner?
Monteric's doing good. Like I said, this is his third day, and he's that scrimmage was his third day, and he's getting better each and every day. So.
What do you think he has the ability to help y'all over there?
For sure, yes. I think, like I said, the reps, just during the season, we're going to probably have to need some guys that are going to come fill in, whenever, we get like 100 plus whatever reps in the game or whatever, like Coach was mentioning to us earlier. So having guys like that can step in and help us out would be key.
Obviously, you're from that area. What did you know about Coach Morris, and what were your thoughts when the transition happened here?
It's actually funny because Coach Morris, they didn't even recruit me. I think at the time, in high school at the time, I had about 30. I think it was 33 offers, but they didn't offer me one. So it's kind of weird that it was right down the street. Then I come here, and then he comes, and I'm like, man, I wish I would have met him. I probably would have come in to SMU or something, So just who Coach Morris is as a person, who he is as a coach, and what he does is something I like a lot.
In the same vein, Coach Cooper and Coach Smith, what do you think about them?
Coach Cooper and Coach Smith, same thing with them, and even with them, they, like I said, they just coached a lot of big time players, and so that's very inspiring to me, just saying, man, guys I used to watch when I was little, highlights, was coached by these guys, what I'm saying? So it was pretty cool, just having these guys coach me up and tell me, hey, this is what Honey Badger used to do. You keep doing that, you gonna, and so just hearing stuff like that, is very inspiring. So.